So hi everyone, welcome back to Brook Valley Life, or hello for the first time, Brook Valley Archery again. And today we're testing something that I've only just come across really. This thing's been out for a while now. I've only just seen some of the videos, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I purchased this myself. It's the Mantis X8 trainer. And what it does, it just shows how stable you are when you're taking this shot. It goes through timings and all stuff like that, so you can keep your timings pretty good. So what we'll do is, it's all attached to my bow. I won't go through unboxing and all this type of thing because there's loads of different videos out there. Just have a look at Mantis X8 Archery and you'll see it. What we're going to do is we're going to get straight in. I've got it on my bow, it's paired. I will try and take some video of the thing itself and how much it's doing, and give you a percentage of each shot, and just to see how good it is. So stay with me. We'll go and turn the cameras on and see how we get on. So we're back here at 20 meters. Got a 60 centimeter target down that end because I did a Portsmouth this morning. So I've already shot 72 arrows, and yeah, it worked quite well, and I scored a 559 out of 600. First time I shot Portsmouth in goodness knows how long. So let's see what happens. First of all, I was shooting 70 meters at the weekend, so make sure that's all good. So hopefully you can see what's come up there. That has given me a stability score, that first one, of 91.3. Now because I've been shooting this morning, I thought it would be at least 70s or 80s. But it gives you the up and down movement of the bow, the little bit in the center of how you're putting it on and where you release it. Is it at the center or is it elsewhere? So it's pretty good. And the duration of the shot. .7. Getting better. Now this is my competition bow. Another video I want to do is, are you more stable with higher poundage and your lower poundage? And I've got the 3 different bows that I'll try: a low, medium and higher poundage. That'll be in another video. So let's see what we can get. .3. Hitting a slightly higher, but that's all good. And as you can see where they're hitting down there, they're not bad shots, they're just slightly high. And what this is supposed to do is to get your timing and your accuracy a bit better. So it'll be good if you change to stabilizers just to see how accurate you can be. .4. And as you can see how I actually take my shot, hopefully you can see this, and if not I'll try and get it on for the video. I think the yellow is coming up, and you can see I go up and then come down, and then I take it around and then I shoot. Again, a 92.2. That one was slightly different. And it also shows you the cant of the bow as well. And you may have noticed on my bow, but I've got one weight on this side 3 weights on this side. You may ask, why am I doing that? Well, I've got a tendency to camp my bow one way, and no matter what I do, I couldn't do it. So what I've done is put more weight on one side than the other, and it's corrected it, and my shots are so much straighter now, which is really good, and that's by using this thing. So I come up from the right, come up, down, shoot, and it's going back down that way. Now they do this for firearms as well, but they've got this one now for the for a bow, and it works compound, recurve. I guess if you can stick it onto a longbow if you ever wanted to, or traditional bare bow as well. That could be something damaged. 2 arrows smacked each other nice and hard, but good shot, very good shot, straight in the center. This bow is shooting so well at the moment. So is my other one as well, my lighter poundage. .94. You may notice we don't have the sun today. We had some bad weather yesterday, but we're in winter, but I'm still on quite a thin top, and it's still quite warm. That wasn't a good one. That was a 91.1. They're all in the 90s though, which is good to see. And I'm sorry if I'm breathing too hard. That was a bit of a flinch by me, but I still managed to keep my bow stable there. 91.8 stability score. Two more to go. .7. I did bounce that one. But it's funny seeing where these are all going high right at the moment. I've had a couple of good shots. And a 94.1 to finish with. So as you can see where the arrows landed down there. Hopefully you can see what I'm getting. So we're back indoors. What do I think of the Mantis X8? Well, it comes in a nice little box. It's nicely padded, got everything you need. This is it itself. I'll come and get a bit closer so you can see it. It's got a micro USB. That'd be nice if that was USB-C, but micro USB charger. You've got the on-off button, and you've got the bit at the back here where you fit it onto the Picatinny rail that you attach to your bow, and it's attached by 3M tape, or it can be glued on. Sorry, it can be screwed on. I'll just put that there. So the readings themselves. Yeah, I'll try and put some pictures up. I haven't been able to download this yet. I don't know if I can, so it's something I need to look at. But yeah, it tells you lots of different things. First one is the trace. Let me come up a bit closer, and it just shows you how you actually draw the bow, and you can actually play it. And this is my first shot, number one, going up, coming down, and shows you the different colors at the bottom. So it's pre-draw or steady, pre-draw, bringing it up, doing your draw, and then release, and then follow through. And it shows you what you're doing, which is pretty good. And you get that for each of your shots, and you can go through and read the stability score, which is just there. Hopefully you can see that. That was a 92.3. Next one across is called Diagnostics, and it shows you how level you hold your bow. And I guess this is one of the things that's going to create your stability score. It shows you your cant angle. Now my cant angle through all of those shots, in fact I did 12 on video, and then I did another 48 arrows I think in total, and my cant angle overall was slightly to the right. So as you look at the bow, slightly to the right by 1.6 degrees. But those first shots, 0.7 right was number 1, 0.9 right number 2, 1.6 number 3, to the left 0.04 number 4. So it's not fully upright, so it helps you maintain your bow in the upright position. So why is this important? Because at an angle, when you release, the arrow is going to go one way or the other way. So if you're constantly upright, then you'll have the less deviation of your arrow. You can go shot by shot, individual, or get them all in one go. Next is the timer. Now this is the big one. Now if you can see that, you will think that's pretty bad, but actually it's a lot better than what it was. My average duration for a shot is 5.7 seconds from there to follow through. Is that a long time? Is it a short time? I don't know. That's what I do. But I've got in those first 12 shots anywhere from 3.32 seconds to 6.14. Most of them around the 4 to 5 second mark, so pretty much in line with what they should be for me. Now when I first started using this and I first started changing my technique and lots of different things, I was going from anywhere between 3 seconds and 12 seconds, which is pretty bad. There's no consistency and the arrows were going all over the place. Now, as you can, well, hopefully I can show you, they are averaging out, and this is from the whole 48, 5.7 seconds, so nearly 6 seconds. Now, as I say, is that a good time? There were some longer holds later on, some 7-second ones, but this will allow you to get your timing correct, or good for you. Consistent is a better way of putting it. Consistent timing means you're doing the same thing each time and you get the same shot. Now there is one on here, hopefully you can see that, a target for placement, where you can actually point where your arrow hits. I've not used that yet, but I will do in the future. I think that's what you can do. Yeah, I guess so. But I'll figure out how that works. So, the Mantis X8, is it a gimmick or is it a good training aid? Well, I think it's a pretty good training aid. It's not going to help your shot technique and you physically, but it's going to be showing you what you're actually doing, and use that in combination with a video. Now, for someone who's on their own, like me here, I've got no coach or anything like that, I think it's going to come in very, very useful. So I can go back, watch a video myself, watch which way my bow's canted, if it is canted at all, how long I'm taking to draw, go through the shot and where the arrow's actually landing, my stability score. So my stability score was quite high. It was in the low 90s for all of them, except for a 1, I think, later on, which was an 86. Now, if I can maintain that stability, and I've always had pretty good stability and holding still and shot technique like that, it's the follow through afterwards that I have trouble with, and fatigue over time. So yes, this morning I shot 72 hours, did a Portsmouth, and then that was on my light poundage bow, and then I've jumped up to my 36 pound bow. For a lot of you that won't be heavy weight, but you feel it when it's your competition bow and that's what you shoot at. That's why I've got my £40 bow as well, which I'll be shooting as well. So yeah, the Mantis X8, I think it's quite a good training aid for someone on their own, especially, even for a coach. Yeah, get it onto your trainee or your student's bow, get them to take a shot, and then you can show them exactly what they're doing. And even if you video them at the same time using this, I can see it's going to be fantastic for them. So the Mantis X8, bought it myself. Yeah, not sponsored. If I thought it was crap, I'd tell you, but I think it's pretty good for what it is. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like, subscribe, all the other good things that YouTube want you to do for the algorithm. Yeah, share it with your friends, all your archery friends. Get them to see to the channel. We've got about 50 or even just about 45 subscribers left we need to get before we get to 3,000. So please hit the subscribe if you haven't already and you're watching this. It does great for the channel and does great for archery as well. So I will catch you next time. Keep shooting. It's the only way you're going to get better. Bye bye for now.